I mean, how many of you knew they found dinosaur blood and dinosaur bone? 1, 2, 3 out of about 4 out of about 50. Okay, they found it and it was just a stunner. You know, it's astonishing signs of life. You know, the findings amazed colleagues who had never imagined that even a trace of still soft dinosaur tissue could survive. After all, as any textbook would tell you, when an animal dies, soft tissue such as blood vessels, muscle, and skin decay and disappear over time, while hard tissues like bone may gradually acquire minerals from the environment. Yeah, that's what the textbooks say. But I'm telling you, the textbooks are wrong. They find, you know, they find fossil jellyfish. ICR has one hanging up there. They got it just because Darwin said it couldn't happen. So soft tissue can fossilize, and it's not, they shouldn't have it. Particles that one dinosaur were able to hang around for 65 million years, maybe the textbooks were wrong. Yeah, they're wrong about the date. They're not millions of years old. Scientifically, not millions of years old. They did a collagen experiment, and collagen can last at most 900,000 in perfect conditions. And these aren't perfect conditions. And just, I want you to hear Mary Schweitzer. You know, did she expect to find dinosaur blood? No. Nobody did, because it can't last that long. So scientifically, dinosaurs are not millions of years old.
The laws of chemistry and biology and everything else that we know say that it should be gone. It should be degraded completely.
And when I poked into it, it was spongy. It was flexible and soft tissue.
Flexible tissue from a 68 million year old dinosaur?
Blood vessels.
There they are.
Transparent, hollow, pliable, flexible, branching blood vessels that contain small round red microstructures floating in the vessels. I said, this is not possible. Do it again. We got another piece of bone, we put it in the solution, we waited 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, looked again, more blood vessels. We must have repeated that with probably 17 or 18 different fragments of bone.
Yeah, and then she showed it to her boss, Jack Horner, and he said, can you prove they're not red blood cells? He didn't want it. So then Bob Enyart called up Jack and said, I'll give you $20,000 if you carbon date that bone. And Jack says, well, we wouldn't expect to find carbon-14 there, you know, because that only measures thousands, not millions. And then Bob, he says, yeah, I know, but we wouldn't expect to find blood cells there either. But long story short, he did not do it. But other people have carbon dated the dinosaurs, and it's thousands, not millions. But that gets swept under the rug.